What is up, everybody? Welcome back to TeeDogCustoms. In this video, we are going to be tinting my windows on the hardtop, not the doors, because those doors aren't actually mine, but the hardtop. So you can see this window is not tinted, and in full disclosure, I have already tinted the side windows here. They are very dark. It is 5%. Same on this side. Now, I recorded me doing that earlier today, and I just wasn't happy with how they turned out. And I kind of learned a little bit of stuff to help. So I think now I can instruct y'all a little better on how to do this back piece the best way as possible. So I'm gonna open this up. This is the tint I'm actually using. Any auto store will have this tint. You can see it's the 5% tint, and it's like $14. So that's that. I had some coupons, so I got mine for $5, but that's beside the point. This is also, you will have to get some kind of window film application solution. A lot of people use, I think it's just like soapy water too, will work fine. But that is very important, making sure you get lots and lots and lots of that stuff on, and I'll show you why when we get into the actual application of this. So anyways, yeah, I will tell you why it's so important once we get into this. So you're gonna want to start with your glass being completely clean. So what I use, you can use window cleaner. That's what I started with. And then I just rub it with some rubbing alcohol to give it that little extra clean surface. And that seems to work pretty darn well. So once you get the surface all cleaned down, you can actually start with laying this out. Let's pop this on, and I'll put you guys on the tripod and we will go from there. This will hopefully be a short video, and we'll get right to the point. Pardon my jacket, it's pretty cold out here. Got a lot of layers going on. You're gonna want to put the layer that peels off facing out, so if that makes sense. But grab your solution, whatever you're using, and I would get the outside all wet down. So you go like this. There we go. The moisture just holds the film onto the glass, so it's a lot easier to cut it. They also, your application kit will have like one of these squeegees. Now, you're not necessarily trying to get it like perfect right now, obviously, but you are trying to get it somewhat close so you know exactly where to cut. And keep in mind, this is $11 film, or I mean, sorry, $14 like film. It's not anything super expensive by any means. So we're gonna grab our razor blade and Gonna start. Done. There we go. See that? Peels right off like that. So super easy. So that is right. This side is sticky. If you see that, that's why it's so important when you take this layer off to immediately spray this whole side down thoroughly so you don't get any sticking. You want to just put as much water as you can because it gets pretty nasty. So. Alright, and I'm cutting this. There is a glare, at least from me looking, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there is a reason I'm cutting this weird, because on the back side, there isn't this big floppy thing. So pay attention to stuff like that. And now we're gonna come over here. All right, that is pretty much the outline that I will go off of. Like I said, there's a reason I'm cutting this the way I did. So now, based on this being like popped out and it's not laying flush, it's a good bet that it is going to be a little bit too big, meaning I'm gonna have to trim it some more. So now that we got this far, this is really good. The next step is going to be, I'm gonna have to get inside the Jeep and work it from the inside, and you might not be able to hear me, but after I do it, I'll cover exactly what I did. But the place to start now, we're gonna want to have these two ready for pulling the backing off. Because working this glass is gonna be the easiest while it's down like this, I'm literally gonna have to climb up in there and start squeegeeing. But you know the deal, I'm gonna start by spraying down the inside, then I'll come back out here and I'll peel this off, spray it down, and then we'll go right inside. So hold on 1 second. Now we'll come up here to this corner. We're gonna put the two pieces on like this. Be careful that you don't rip the... You do not want to rip the tint itself, so just keep an eye on that. Alright, there we go. We got it separated. Start spraying it almost immediately to keep this stuck. And you just gotta be kind of fragile with it, really. Kind of work it. Okay, we got that wet. Now we're gonna go the back and pop it right on. So, not really sure what the best way is, but here we go. Get it wet one last time. that already was pretty smooth, guys. Very smooth. Just like anything you do in life, the more you practice, the better you get. And that goes for this as well. Like, I'll be honest, I thought it crossed my mind to give up after I did that first window because I was like, it is impossible. But the real issue is that I just didn't know how to do it right, and that made a world of difference. So let me finish trimming this up and then I'll show you what it looks like. Boom, that's a wrap. There you go. Let me clean the outside here. Now, most of, like, all this is on the outside here. I just haven't taken the time to clean it. But okay, all right, so 5% is very, very dark. You cannot see inside that. Barely, a little bit. In the daytime you might, but that is very, very dark. I like it. This and this looks the best. The back is the best because it was the last one I did and I learned a lot. And main trick is use as much water and soap as possible to just get it in there so it doesn't stick. This side, I'll show you guys. It looks awful, and I'll probably end up redoing this one. It's cheap enough, but I don't know if you can see, but all through here, there's a wrinkle there, down here. It's just, it is hideous, and it looks awful. The back, boom, looks amazing. It literally looks like, I would say, a professional job. You know, I might be biased, but it does look very good. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'm getting ready to head to the gym, so I'm not gonna. This is what it looks like in here. Very dark, but I'm not going to procrastinate any longer. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and you can do this all for under 20 bucks. Definitely under 30 bucks. Yeah, I hope that this was helpful. If it was helpful, you know what to do. Drop a thumbs up, and also give this a, follow, subscribe to me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Also, keep an eye out because I will be rewrapping the Jeep here in the next week or so. Keep grinding. Peace.